Los Angeles, the city of angels, a city of dreams. I'm Sam Jones. For more than a decade, I've been a detective for the LAPD, and in that time, I've seen dreams fulfilled, and I've seen more than a few ruined. Mostly, they're just ruined.
Would you guess who I met a couple of weeks ago? Yeah. I met the most wonderful guy in the world. Yeah? Yeah. His name's Bradley King. Have you ever heard of him? Mm-mm. Oh, let me tell you. He is such a hunk. I mean, at first, I wanted him for the money. But now, I think I really like him. Oh, he's so sweet. Did I tell you how we met? We were at the carnival. I'm trying to win a prize. I can't win anything, so what does he do? He pays for me and wins me a teddy bear. Oh, I still have that doll.
Okay, now lean back a little bit. Turn your chin towards me. Move your right arm a little lower, please. Just like that. Now turn a little to the left. And tilt your eyes toward me. Good. Okay, so the headshots look really nice.
Oh,
you did a good job. I think next we need to do some body shots. Get your whole body and your outfit going on. And then we will get some over.
Darling! How are you? I'm good, now that you came. I love you. I love you too.
Alright, let's wrap it up. We need some photos to be done.
Babe, I gotta go. Tomatoes and clock. I'm all yours. Bye. Bye, baby.
More than 1 million people call the City of Angels home. Yet, somehow, it's still one of the loneliest places on Earth. It was just after 9 p.m. when my partner Nick Watson and I got the call. An 11:44, dead body, over on the east side. The reporting party was visibly shaken. It took a while before she would even let us through the door. I can see why. It was a gruesome scene. A young woman, lots of blood, tragic. Can you go over this one more time for me, please?
I was in the back developing film from today's photo shoot, and I walked back in and I found her, and I don't know who she is.
I got an ID. Regina King. Does that ring a bell?
I think Scarlett had a date tonight with a king. I don't remember his first name.
Well, you've been very cooperative, thank you.
By 10, the coroner was on the scene, and it was clear Miss Adams had little to offer in her current state. She agreed to meet us at the station first thing in the morning, so we left her to her nightmares. We already have what we need. Regina King is well known in the Valley. For good reason. She's married to Hollywood's brightest star, Bradley King. At least she was. Bradley keeps his study on the east side, so Watson and I were headed there. This wasn't going to be a pretty scene.
It's open. Hey, hit the lights.
Mr. King? Yeah? Sorry, sir, but it's your wife. She's been murdered.
Mr. King was clearly immersed in his work, but I couldn't shake the feeling that he was expecting us. Something was definitely wrong. The night was late and King agreed to meet us the next morning at 9. That'll give him time to process the news, and maybe we can get to the bottom of this tragedy.
Can you state your name, miss?
Ashley Adams.
And what were you doing on the night of June 2nd?
Earlier that day, I was taking a photo shoot for Miss Scarlet Dawn. Later that night, after developing my photos, I went back to my studio and found Miss Regina King laying dead on my studio floor.
Now, in our previous discussion, you had mentioned that Mr. Bradley King had came and interrupted this photo shoot. Can you please tell us about that?
Yeah, that guy, he walked in like he owned the place. I've never met him before, but you could tell he was a lowlife just by the way he carried himself. Definitely not someone I'd get involved with. He was no good. Scarlett should have seen that, but I didn't want to say anything instead of my business. But he definitely seemed like the kind of man that would sink low enough to murder his wife.
Thank you, Miss Adams.
We're obligated to tell you, sir, that we are now recording this session. Can you state your name? Bradley King.
You married?
I was.
And what's your wife's name?
Regina.
Do you have any kids?
2, boy and a girl.
And what were you doing the night Regina said?
I was home alone. My wife, we had a dispute. She left and took the kids with her.
Over what?
She was upset that I didn't spend enough time with her. I was at work too much. The hours too long.
And do you know a woman by the name of Scarlet Dawn?
Of course not.
Well, there's sources say you had an affair with this woman.
An affair? Why would you say such a thing? My wife just died and this is what you're talking about? Sir!
We're trying to help you.
I think we just need to take a break and calm down. So, what do you think about Miss Adams?
Not guilty. Completely straight.
It was a little odd though. She didn't know who Bradley King was.
You know those artsy types. Does she have a file?
No. She doesn't have any convictions, not even a parking ticket.
What do you think about Mr. King?
Seems suspicious. I mean, he was upset even before he showed up.
Didn't even crack. Such a cool cucumber.
Yeah. I mean, he had the opportunity. What about motive?
Well, he did say they fought a lot. That's motive right there. He seemed like such a hothead.
Well, I'm gonna go dig up more dirt. Maybe I'll go talk to the neighbors. You call up that girlfriend of his.
You got it, boss.
Yeah, Miss Adams? Detective Watson. You didn't happen to have a number for Scarlet Dawn, did you? Oh. Thank you very much.
Excuse me, miss. I'm Detective Jones from the LAPD. Can I ask you a few questions?
Sure, what would you like to know?
Do you know your neighbors, the Kings?
I don't really know them, but I hear them often.
You hear them?
Yes, they quarrel a lot.
Do you know what about?
No, I don't really hear what they fight about, but they do fight often.
Recently?
Yes, they just had a big wing dinger out in the front yard, and they were fighting about, well, I'm not sure.
When will you be home?
Around 8 or 9. I don't know.
Why aren't you ever home anymore? You're always out with those actresses.
It's my job. It's my passion. It's nothing to do with them. I love you and the kids, and that's all that matters.
No, that's what the rest of the world thinks. We both know that our marriage is a failure. Just leave.
Seems our cool cucumber had a lot more drama than he let on.
Miss Scarlett? Hi, this is Detective Watson down at the station. Yeah, we'd like to see if you can come in for an interview, maybe later this afternoon. It's about Mr. King. Okay. See you then.
Hey, get a hold of dispatch. Tell Jones that Scarlet Broad's coming in.
Watson informed me that Miss Dawn was on her way, so I headed back to the station for another interview.
We were authorized to tell you that we were recording this session.
Can you state your name, miss?
Scarlet Dawn.
And where were you on the night of June 2nd?
Oh, well, I believe I was getting ready to go to DiMaggio's with my boyfriend. We are so very much in love.
What's your boyfriend's name?
Bradley King.
Isn't he married?
Oh, maybe, but that's of no matter. He'll be leaving her soon.
Can you confirm that this is Bradley's wife?
Oh, yes, I believe I've seen her once or twice around. Why do you ask?
Oh, because she's dead, yes.
She's dead? Is this some kind of sick joke?
This is no joke, Anne. It's a pretty cut and dry case. The husband and wife didn't have a very well marriage. We just need your statement to confirm our accusations are true.
Are you accusing Bradley of murdering his wife?
We need to confirm or deny that accusation.
You know what? I changed my statement. I wasn't really getting ready for DiMaggio's. Maybe I was at first, but then I realized I forgot something. So I went back, and of course when I get back, there's Regina getting into Bradley's business like always. So I confront her. At first, I expect it's just like a fight, you know, pushing and shoving, but just pushed her and things went wrong. And that's how it happened.
Scarlet Dawn, you are under arrest for the murder of Regina King. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you do or say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. Do you understand your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Bradley, I love you.
Mr. King, we found your wife's murderer.
I don't understand.
Scarlet? Scarlet,
What
I'm
do you
sorry,
mean?
okay? Scarlet, please. Just
Scarlet? Who's Scarlet?
nobody's Scarlet.
Don't lie to me. I know you're cheating on me.
I'm not cheating on you.
Oh, don't act like I don't know. DiMaggio's at 8? That's the place you proposed to me. Out of all places, how could you get the nerve?
I'm sorry.
Don't touch me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Well, you did.
Please just understand that I love you and
No, you know what? I'm taking the kids, I'm taking the house, and I'm fleeing.
no! Regina, wake up!
My dad to know that I finally made it. Everybody gets high, everybody gets low, everybody gets bruised, everybody gets sold. I don't wanna die out here in the valley. You don't have to lie, I know that's what I'll do. I don't want my mom to know that I never loved my life and I sold my soul. Everybody gets high,
and I was trying to win a prize, but I couldn't win them. So he comes up, he skates for me, and he wins.
What happened here? Man, what are you?
I get the music in I get them in your pocket.
Jones.
Take me. Sorry. This whole time. Oh. I love you. You're supposed to be in handcuffs.
Yeah? Sorry to inform you, sir, but your wife's dead.
Hey, what is dead? I'm so sorry.
To your wife.
Something not so
Something
good
unconventional has happened to your wife.
Your wife.
The dead one.
That one. You spoke the word.
She's been murdered.
It's not that funny.
It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small world. It's a small.
After all.
I don't know that.